How cool is that? Hi. Is it okay to videotape on the bus? All right.
We attempted this the other day, but our kids had beer. So.
Yeah. The beer messed it up.
Did you guys want to ride too?
Huh?
Did you guys want to ride?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we have 3 different stops. One is over here on Vixen on the other side of the building. The other one is all the way down over at Laureate Park where campus is. You guys familiar with the area?
Yeah.
How far did you guys want to go?
Just around the block here, I guess.
If you guys want, we'll go over to Vixen right over here and then come right back in.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you.
You guys want to go all the way over to Laureate Park?
Wherever you take us, we're fine.
That's fine. Just go to the other seat. Make sure that
Can
you
I
guys...
take a picture before we...
Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. By the way, my name is Steven. Perfect.
Do you need to sit down too here? Or? No.
Okay.
Okay.
So just so you know, we might have a little bit of braking, just depending on if something is being picked up by the actual vehicle itself. My job only here is to tell it to go to the road. Whenever it comes to the stop sign, I tell it when it's safe to go.
Okay. That's how you push the button when we were walking across earlier. Yeah.
Exactly.
So this is the only bus right now that they have here, this particular one?
So we have 2 operating that are going back and forth right now.
Okay.
Just so that way we have somebody over there at all times to be able to pick up their passengers that want to come over here too.
And I heard this is the only place that was...
In Florida right now.
Oh, in Florida. Okay. Somebody had said the only place ever that they have.
In the country,
like, in the country,
guy I think told me
Actually,
the other day.
Las Vegas has been doing this for quite a while.
Okay.
The one in Las Vegas is now part of the Beep. I believe that one is actually ran through AAA itself.
Okay.
The vehicles themselves are called Navia. It's the actual company itself that produces it.
Yeah.
A French-made vehicle here just to help guide it with the actual rules of the road itself. I'm going to stop that real quick right over here. Just let these cars pass by. Now it runs off of 3 things. The projected path that we've mapped out for it so far, just to be able to tell it where it's going to be going. It will never divert to that path unless we actually do it ourselves manually. So if there's something that's in the middle of the road, then we have to be the ones to be able to do it that way. Do apologize.
Wow.
The other thing is that it runs off the satellite itself. Uses what's known as GNSS, Global Navigational Satellite Systems. That gives it the actual projected path of where it's going to be going, tracking it from the satellite itself. And then we have what's known as LiDARs. We have 6 on the bottom that are 2-dimensional, 2 that are on the top that are 3-dimensional. That gives its eyes in the way itself.
Wow.
And did you work for the...
Correct. So I work for Beep, which is the management company that is able to
What's
get
the
these
name
on the
of
road.
it again?
Beep.
Okay. Oh, I got it. Right on time.
Right on time. Look at this little joke. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty
I remember seeing those before.
Alright, here we go. Now the only reason why I would ever take control if for some reason something is in the middle of the road that won't get out of its way. So if there was a car that was parked off-site for a little bit, it would stop in front of it, or stop to the side of it, and it would actually beep at it to make sure that it doesn't move or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it would have to recognize if it's a vehicle that's...
People crossing.
It's perfectly fine. It comes to a stop every single time. So wherever the stop sign is, it registers that we've actually...
1001, 1002, 1003.
I just tell it the rules of the road.
24.
A little bit longer.
That's what I do.
Now, if somebody...
That's 1005. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
It's
interrupt
perfectly fine. If somebody was in the middle of it, it would actually come very slowly, and then it would start dinging, which would make this sound right here.
Okay.
And then eventually, if that person doesn't move out of the way, it will actually give it an actual honk itself.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Yeah, nice.
And then if it doesn't move after it honks, then you take control
I'll
of it and you
take
go
over.
around.
And everything's on that remote right there. Is that a wireless remote?
This is just in case. Everything it's doing right now is all automated itself.
Okay.
Basically because it's programmed.
Correct. So the state of Florida has to recognize, one, somebody has to be inside the vehicle at all times to be able to operate it. And then also on top of that, somebody has to be able to take control of it if for some reason it doesn't want to respond or anything like that. So this is how we would take over if we needed to.
Okay.
It's like you're playing a PlayStation.
I know, it looks like a...
It is an Xbox.
Play-
It's Xbox One.
Oh, it's Xbox.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah, I thought he was playing something here.
Pay attention to the road, not playing the game.
How many nights a week does Boxy Park have live music? Do you know?
It typically varies, just depending on what type of special events are happening.
I was surprised on a Thursday night that they had it.
Are you from here?
No.
We work here in the winter, but we're from northern New York.
Oh,
Yeah. We work at the KOA
Yeah, it's
campground
like
over here.
Awesome. So do you guys have your seatbelts on?
I do.
It's probably
No.
should, huh?
So this is all electric vehicle itself. So with that being said, the reason why we have the hard braking sometimes is because it will just turn off the power to the acceleration. So whenever you turn off power to the acceleration, it doesn't just wind down, it stops.
It's abrupt.
So with that being said, we only operate at 12 miles an hour.
Well, it was neat. We were here last winter, and the whole concept. I remember my brother, he lives here, and he was telling us about this concept, and we're like, really? And I don't think it was going when we were here.
No.
So when we came back this year, it was running, and it was kind of neat.
When
to
did they
see.
start it? Do you remember?
September was at the actual
Yeah.
first start of it.
Oh, so it just started in September.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you from?
You tell me where I'm from. I've been living here for 31 years.
I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
So are you officially a Floridian?
But
31
I think
years?
so.
I don't know.
But I was born and raised in Venezuela, South America.
Oh, you didn't let me guess. That's what I was gonna. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Of course it is.
I was gonna say South America, but I didn't know exactly what country. I was probably gonna guess Brazil.
The three of us. But she lives in Spain. And she was born in Barcelona.
Barcelona. Nice.
Spain.
Nice.
Are y'all related?
Friend. She's my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this vehicle is actually all around the world right now. So they operate in France, they operate in UK, Austria, Australia, a couple other places beyond that too.
Interesting. But is Beep, as far as Beep, this is the only one?
Correct. So
Okay.
Beep is the actual management company of Florida.
Okay. And do you feel is it being utilized like it should be?
Of course.
Well, just being because it's so new, like I didn't know if you had more people like us just kind of getting on just to experience it, or if people were actually using it to get from point A to point B.
So the great thing about this is that the residents of Lariat Park love this area, just be able to not have to take the car all the way over to Boxer Park or eventually go to the town center over here.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
So I will have to take it over once it gets over here to this turn over here, because otherwise it would actually go on its projected path, which will go all the way to Canvas and back.
Okay.
So the hard part is that when this is not on its autonomous mode, I have to be the one to be able to tell it where to go and get back on its path. The hard part is that traffic sometimes doesn't always allow me to go right away.
Yeah.
And then you're only going to be able to go 12 miles an hour the fastest, so
Cross, yeah.
you got to have a big opening.
Exactly. So that's what I was waiting for. It was a nice, beautiful opening.
That's what I always do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Did you say the tree was interfering with it?
So if I don't activate it right after it, it tends to recognize it as an actual object that's potential.
Okay.
So I have to engage it right before. So I kind of misgauged when taking up that one.
Okay.
But that's the reason
It's all a
why.
learning for you too, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the great things about this vehicle is that it's always learning. It's always getting into a better area, being able to enhance the technology and be able to do the stuff that we want to do each year.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That's pretty neat to do.
I'm going to take a
Nice to
close
meet
up
you,
of
sir.
what the
Thank you so
screen
much
looks
for
like.
Your company and for your explanation as well.
So much.
Have a good night.
You too. Enjoy.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night. Thank you.
That's neat. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Enjoy.
You
guys.
have a good evening.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Take care.
Puedes tomar